Hello YouTube, it's Raphael here from XX Raphael Productions, and this is specifically for the people who've installed the Java developers version of Eclipse and want to support another programming language. And in this video, I will be showing you how to install development tools for the C or C++ programming language, okay? So, very simple, and I'm gonna go ahead, I made a new installation just to show you how it works. I'm gonna click launch on this, and it should open up our new Eclipse installation. Okay, so as of recording this video, well, let me go ahead and set a workspace first of all. So I guess we can do desktop new dash eclipse dash version. Obviously your workspace is whatever you set it up initially, but let's go ahead and I'm gonna use this folder as my workspace. And as of recording this video, it is the January 20th 2021. However, this should work with past versions of Eclipse as well. I have tried it with the 2020 Eclipse version and even the 2019 one, and it has worked in the past. So let's go ahead, and this is a completely new Eclipse installation, so I don't have a project like set up yet. But as of right now, we are using the Java version. So let's go ahead, and to get our C and C++ tools set up, let's go, and if you're on a Mac, go to the very top and click Help. And then go ahead and click install new software. And here, this drop down box, so click on that. And then we should go click all available sites. So this will go ahead and load up every available software that you can install. Now, there are some repositories that were you have to use a specific link. Like, let's say you're trying to download like Window Builder, for example. It's like a GUI type of it's a GUI type of software where you can set up Java like graphical user interfaces with just dragging and click. It's a very powerful tool if you don't want to write everything by code, for example. But let's go ahead and I will show you what we got. So once you got this, it can take a bit to load depending on your Wi-Fi, but you can also see we have tools like the Java development tools, which I already have my Java. I have my Eclipse version initially is Java, so gonna go ahead and scroll. So we have all these type of software to install, but we don't have to worry about any of this. Okay, so we're gonna look for scroll down until you find programming languages. So click on that, and if you look at the details, it will say tools to allow development with specific languages such as Java and C++. So since we're trying to download C or C++, this is what we are looking for. Okay, so now I'm going to click on the arrow to drop that down, and now you should see a whole lot of software. It's like you can see JavaScript tools if you're like web design or something like web development. But we are not going to be concerned about any of that. We are going to be focusing on C. Okay, so these all the way to here are what we have to worry about. Well, since we are specifically gonna do the basics now, obviously depending on what you are specifically trying to work on, whatever project you're trying to do, you can tick more of these. But for this video, since we'll be doing the basics only, we will tick Java, not Java, we'll tick C/C++ development tools, and another one you will tick the SDK, because this is software development kit. That's what SDK stands for. And you definitely would want that just in case. Okay, so now all of these are just extra if you want to get them, but if you're gonna do a lot of projects, I suggest you can install more than these two. But other than that, you should be able to support this as well later on. So now once you got those two ticked, I'm gonna go ahead and click next, and then here it will review the items to be installed. Make sure, verify that you've got everything you need, and click next again, and accept the terms, and then click finish. So to know you are installing it successfully, you'll see the percentage down on the top, not the top, the bottom right corner, okay? Just so you know that it's working. Because you might be wondering where is it working, is it not working? Well, you can tell from the bottom right corner, okay? And even then, something should pop up in a few minutes after it's finished installing. So it can take a bit for it to finish. So you can grab a cup of coffee or do something else while it's installing. Well, basically after this, it should pop up asking to restart Eclipse, okay? And then we can go ahead and create a new project, and I will show you some more of what to do, because like there'll be an extra step. Some people might face a certain problem. Okay, here we go. Restart Eclipse IDE to apply the software update. Well, definitely click restart now, and that should reopen your Eclipse installation, okay? So wait for it to load. It's starting the IDE. And now, not only do you have Java, but you're also able to support C and C++. But there's just one last thing to do, just to make sure everything is working fine. I'm going to go and close the welcome page, first of all. So now we're going to go ahead and go create a project. And now, as we're supporting Java and C++, we should now be able to see these two options. Well, let's go ahead and click the drop-down box, and here we can choose. Don't worry about, if you get a unhandled event loop exception, just click OK. And it will ask you if you want to exit the workbench, just click no. And then close that, alright? I'm going to double-click C/C#, whatever you're trying to do. I'm going to double-click this and click next. And then, so ignore that error if you got one. Just go ahead and continue and proceed. Let's go ahead and, I'm going to do a C or C++. I will do C for this video. You can choose C++ if that's what you're trying to focus on. Go ahead and click next. And now we can choose a project name. I can do, let's see, a test or whatever. Now, do you want to do an empty project or a hello world? This will pre-generate a hello world statement. So I guess we can choose that and then click finish. So keep in mind, this is just really a test, okay? Now, here, could be a potential error if I try to run the application. So I'm going to go ahead and click run. Now, you might get a launch failed binary not found. Do not worry about this because it's a very easy fix. And the way to do this, if you are on Windows, so this is for Windows users, it's Control B. And if you're on a Mac like I'm using right now, so if you are on a Mac, you'll be Command B. So you're gonna hit that at the same time, and you should see a whole lot of like stuff here. Don't worry about that. It's just simply debugging. Now we're gonna go ahead and try to run again. So click run, and it will ask you to save some resources. I'll click OK. And now it should print hello world just like it does over here in the code. Okay, so now that you've got that working, you have successfully integrated C and C++ support in your Eclipse. Okay, so there might be a few errors like earlier, but that is simply how you fix them. And hopefully this helped you out, and you know how to install more programming language support as well, so you don't have to only be limited to Java in case you install the Java version. And hopefully this helped you out. So I will see you in my next programming video. Leave a like and comment down below if you need any extra help or if you have any extra questions. All right.